All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the learning target for the day. Okay, this would also be the essential question that you'd write at the top of your Cornell notes. Okay, but essential question, learning target, kind of the same thing. This is what I want you to know, learn, or be able to do by the end of this lesson. All right, so I just wrote out, I can use standardized electrical symbols to draw a circuit diagram. Okay, so coming from you, you should be able to use standardized electrical symbols to draw a circuit diagram. Here, remember we talked a little bit about this yesterday. I had you draw some circuits, you built some circuits, you drew some circuits, and at the end I commented on how people were drawing light bulbs that actually looked like light bulbs and switches that looked like switches. But there's a lot of different kinds of light bulbs, a lot of different kinds of switches. All right, so we are going to learn to use that standardized form, or that standardized format. All right. All right. So first thing, okay, I've asked you a bunch of times, okay, what electricity is. We've kind of defined it a little bit, but electricity, okay, the definition we're going to work from is the flow of electric current in wires, motors, light bulbs, etc. All right. So write that down, okay, because we're going to come back to that. Okay, we're really going to look at what is current. Okay, if electricity is the flow of current and you don't know what current is, that does us no good. This definition does us no good. All right, but for now, we're just going to work with the flow of electric current in wires, motors, light bulbs. This could be speakers, iPhones, anything that uses electricity has a flow. Okay, and we call that flow current. All right. All right, so a circuit diagram. Okay, this gets back to our learning target for the day. Okay, you're going to use standardized electrical symbols to draw a circuit diagram. Okay, that diagram is just simply a picture that shows how the parts of a circuit are connected. All right, so you build a circuit, you can draw a picture. You look at a picture, you can build the circuit. Okay, so we're showing connections here. All right, here are the electrical symbols. Okay, these are standardized. Okay, so anybody, whether they're in Japan, Canada, France, England, Mexico, Argentina, Buenos Aires, California, New York, anybody can read these symbols, know exactly what you are drawing and exactly what you mean. Okay, there's 5 of them. 5 of them that you have to know. Okay, wire, super simple. It's a line. Okay, really hard to mess that one up. Okay, a battery. Okay, this is the symbol for a battery. Notice it does not actually look like a battery, but it's two perpendicular lines. There is a positive and a negative terminal. Okay, notice the positive goes with the longer perpendicular, negative goes with the smaller perpendicular. Okay, light bulb, again, doesn't exactly look like a light bulb, okay, but it's a circle kind of around a little M curly Q. Resistor, something we didn't use yesterday, but something we will use, provides resistance in a circuit, i.e. the name resistor. Okay, just a nice little squiggly line. And then we have a switch. Okay, switch, actually, there's 2 ways to draw a switch. This switch right here, this would be an open switch. Okay, so there's a break in that circuit. Okay, notice that this wire right here is not connected to this wire. Okay, so there's a gap there. This switch would be off. Okay, if I had a light bulb and I wanted to turn it off, I would open my switch. Okay, the other type of switch would be a closed switch. I'll draw that over here in red. So a closed switch is going to look like this. There's my wire. There's the end of it. Here's the actual switch portion, which is closed. End of my other wire. My switch. So this is kind of just like a line with 2 dots on it. All right, this would be called closed. Okay, this switch, if I had a light bulb, would be turned on. All right, so that switch would be turned on. Okay, so those are the symbols that you need to know. Okay, using those symbols, 2 things I'd like you to do. First, look back at the worksheet from yesterday. You should have 6 circuit diagrams drawn. Okay, if you drew them without using these symbols, first thing I'd like you to do is go back, look at those and add or change those diagrams to use these proper symbols. Okay. Second thing, there is a worksheet attached to this video as well. Okay. Again, just more circuit diagram practice. It'll give you a picture of the circuit diagram or the circuit. You need to draw the diagram. Okay. Work on that for the remainder of the day today. All right. We'll check in back on Monday. Other than that, have a good and wonderful weekend.